hold that thought.
With pick 65, Melbourne have selected father-son nominee Taj Woewodin from East Fremantle.
You're happy, Tommy? Shane Woewodin, you said was your favourite player?
He was my favourite player when I was 9 years old, and to see his son at the club is fantastic. But can he play, Shifter? That's the important thing.
Well, he can find the footy and use the footy. That's a great start. He had some ripper games for East Fremantle at Colts level, then for WA in those rep footy games, and then was a surprise packet at the Testy. Was the second quickest overall in the 20 metres. So he's got that outside run that you want. And he worked hard with Dad too over summer just to be clean with his hands, put in those extra times where just on the little things to get your fundamentals right. And he was in tears when Melbourne told him that that they would take him in the draft. Should no one bid early enough, they'll tape him at the back end, and that's happened for him. He's becoming a Melbourne player. He's barracked from all his life.
That's awesome, Mick. Can you just give us an insight? Is he even half the player that Shane Woewodin was in 2000? Because if so, I think it's a pretty good story.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll be hoping so, and Dad will have put in every effort to make sure he's given him a chance. But he's actually very similar, I find, to watching Shane. He's a goal-kicking mid, very, very smart in traffic. He's got that elusive nature about him where he can see the gaps, and he sees them very, very well and early. I really like him as a player. I think he's also very, very smart when he's outside of the contest as well. He's a good decision maker. And most importantly, he goes and wins his own footy. So he doesn't just purely rely on receiving and getting on the outside. He actually goes and wins it at the source. So really nice balance of inside and outside, and another Woewodin to the Melbourne Footy Club. And I'm sure they'll be hoping he'll put himself in Brownlow contention one day.
Has he improved quite late, Mick? Was he in contention even 12 to 18 months ago?
Well, of course the father-son's are always going to attract attention. So you hear about him and the brothers and the like that you always get in footy circles. But, yeah, he's certainly come on later than what other kids have. But he's bided his time. What I like about it, he hasn't been thrust into the spotlight. They've done a fantastic job in just nurturing this young fella and gradually improving his footy to the extent where he is worthy of being on an AFL list.